Alright, man. What happened to the lady with all the sauce? The pink sauce lady is no more. Apparently, she has lost everything. This video is by Jamari. Do you remember her? Let me know down below. Like, comment, and subscribe. It's your boy, dwayzeonblaze. Let's go.
So a couple of years back, I had made a few videos about a viral TikTok turned bootleg product called the pink sauce. This woman who went by Chef P was a private event caterer for various celebrities. And while messing around in the kitchen one day, she put together a concoction that went viral simply because of the color and how she poured it all over any type of food you can imagine.
The sauce has a unique taste, it tastes like its own thing. You can't really compare it to anything else.
Now immediately people were curious about how this pink concoction tasted, so Chef P went right to trying to produce the sauce in-house, creating a website and selling it for $20 a pop, and then mailing it out without any sort of preservatives or temperature-controlled packaging right in the middle of a brutally hot summer. Now keep in mind, at that time the product did contain milk, which is obviously extremely perishable, and needless to say, most of these packages showed up rancid, and in some cases the bottles had even exploded.
I'm just a little worried about it being swollen. I don't know if this is considered swollen or not, or if that's what the bottle is, but
That looks swollen a bit. That look a bit swollen.
No, ma'am. We're not trying this. Look at this. It stinks like throw up.
And so it was glaringly obvious that Chef P was not doing things the right way. This actually led to people being sent to the hospital after consuming her products, potentially because of bottling.
How's this woman just drinking this shit out the bottle? Who drinks sauce out the bottle, bruv? What are you doing, you flopper? Oh my gosh.
Which is essentially when a ton of bacteria builds up in an enclosed space, and then obviously it is consumed. And that's not to even mention the fact that there were no gloves in sight, obviously no proper sanitation. She was pouring these things into like candle holders.
And nobody to flippin' hold them eyebrows, bruv. Patting them eyebrows, bruv. What the hell?
It's really just a woman and her delusions being hyped up by online comments. And so rightfully so, Chef P starts getting all types of hate. And right off the bat, it was very clear that she was not the sharpest crayon in the 64 count box.
What do you mean FDA approved? I don't sell medical products. The pink sauce don't contribute to your health. I never said that.
Well, it takes away from your health, clearly.
This would actually start a long-running theme of this woman playing the victim, and things would only get much worse when Chef P would make an appearance on some sort of bootleg daytime talk show with this dude Karamo.
First of all, I'm gonna give it up to you big time, because if I ever hear of a black woman that is creating her own business, big up, okay?
Thank you.
Because that is powerful. You know
Yes,
what I
and
mean?
Yes,
we
queen.
have a world that tells you that you're not able to pursue these things, you're not able to do these things, so big up.
Now,
The world is not telling her that, but okay.
Start, I would say that Karamo had a very strong bias toward Chef P, essentially throwing her bail at every single opportunity.
And let them know, hey, the shipment got damaged. We're aware of this. We will either refund you or send you a brand new bottle of pink sauce. Letting them know, like, hey, we care. And
You handled your business like a boss. She was like, I made a mistake, I'm gonna rectify it.
yes.
Okay.
Oh yeah, no big deal. Let's all clap for the woman after she damn near poisoned thousands of people. And so next they bring out this woman Allie, who had made a critical review of her pink sauce. I mean, I guess they thought this would be like a big gotcha moment, as they painted her criticism from the start as online harassment.
I think she's one of the people that you said kept on with the harassment, right?
Yes.
I mean, the pink sauce clown even cries before they bring her out on stage. Like, oh, here comes the big bad bully, here comes the
Oh,
boogeyman.
Ellie a little thicky. Huh, Ellie?
not bad. Definitely not worth $20 a bottle.
Thicky.
But we support small businesses. I don't know if she's fixing things or not. That's not my problem. Today, when I went to go open it, something is not right. The smell that's coming out of this bottle, something is wrong. It's rotten. There is a piece of glitter.
So when I was doing the review, there was just so many red flags that I saw in it, like the label. You know, when you make a USDA label, you have to put in batch numbers, because if something were to be recalled, you have to be able to trace it down to the salt and pepper that is in something.
Okay, but why would I contact someone who's fabricating something on the internet?
nothing was fabricated.
To be honest, you're not special.
What?
You're not special. Okay? So
You tell him, sis. She ain't special. She ain't special. Looking like a little snowbody out here. flipping thick snowbody ass.
So once again, Chef P really just played the victim after she herself royally fucked up. This actually resulted in so much backlash that Karamo had to go back on his show and apologize.
But I want to tell you right now, I am sorry, just point blank period, that I gaslit you.
Now, following this drama, Chef P would actually be rewarded for her bad behavior by this guy named Dave Hirschkopf, owner of Dave's Gourmet Sauces. He would actually take a chance and sign her to a 360 food deal to make her sauce legit. So they start bottling it at a legitimate distributor, and they get it on the shelves of every Walmart all around the country. And I think this is right around the time the pink sauce lady was really feeling herself. She felt like she had made it, and essentially like her life would be on easy mode from here on out. But when I say that karma hit this woman like a cement truck, I really do mean it. For starters, the sauce still did not have a consistent color, and really the only thing that was pink about it was the label. And people also still did not have favorable reviews when they tried the product.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Ew.
Oh, hell
What's this,
no.
man? What the fuck are you eating?
No.
Why is a burger looking green and shit? What the fuck? Yo, what's up with your burger, fam? Is that a burger?
Oh, hell no.
Like it tastes like
What the fuck?
a chemical.
Was that Kai's real
And
reaction?
essentially, it was a bigger flop than the recent Snow White movie. Like, outside of people
guy
buying
hate
it
that
for
movie,
a
bro.
YouTube or TikTok review, this thing was dead on arrival, and almost immediately it went on clearance. And here is where the story takes a very interesting turn. I'm sure some of you watch Shark Tank and know that when someone goes in there and they don't really know how to operate their business, but the sharks actually think their product is decent, whoever invests in the company will likely become the majority shareholder.
There's only one answer to this. I have to hire you both so I can fire you.
What?
This is so horrible.
Because obviously in those
Business.
situations, the shark has all the leverage. Because without them, the person who usually lacks the business knowledge will be nothing and their product will go nowhere. So the shark does all the legwork, they restructure the business, they fix their various issues, and the investor reaps most of the profits and has ultimate jurisdiction over that product moving forward. That is exactly what this guy Dave wanted to do with the pink sauce, was to essentially swoop in and save the day.
Dave saw
Why
the
did
vision.
Dave's Gourmet partner with Chef P? We saw the pink sauce go viral on TikTok along with everyone else. But with our 30 plus years of making sauces, we offered our expertise instead of criticism. Dave's Gourmet entered a partnership to help bring Chef P's vision safely to the consumer market.
Now obviously the end product was
Didn't work
something
out,
that
did
no
it?
one wanted to buy. I really think he miscalculated her reputation, and this is when Chef P goes right back into full defense mode, slandering Dave online, and even posting a GoFundMe attempting to raise $100,000 to keep her ass off the streets, claiming that my guy Dave lied to her, that he did not pay her what she was owed, and that he was not transparent about their sales numbers in regards to her sauce.
I gave my recipe to swindlers. Of course they lied about everything they said in the beginning. I gave my recipe to swindlers. Of course they didn't involve me in the creation of the product. I gave my recipe to swindlers. Of course they took my ideas and tried to turn them into their own. I gave my recipe to swindlers. Of course they lied to the media to make me look like a bad person. I gave my
You need to give your recipe to a therapist, okay?
recipe to swindlers. Of course they're trying to deteriorate my brand from their own mistakes.
Now Dave turned around and saw Chef P dragging his name through the virtual streets, and this guy came with the receipts to dunk on her head. Basically, Dave had been giving her a cash advance to be nice. First on things like refunds from her original disaster of a product totaling over $30,000, which is completely understandable. Like, you want the product to now have a good reputation, you want to right those old wrongs, even if you were not responsible. But then she was essentially on her hands and knees begging this guy for financial assistance on things like groceries, shopping trips, and even birthday parties. And once again, Dave would give her the cash to be taken from her royalties at a later time, which in this case would be like in the next quarter. And it seems like she was so dumb that she thought any and all expenses from her personal life could now be written off as a business expense. Like, oh, just charge it to my guy Dave, he's good for it. Like, if anything, he was being nice to her in this situation, and due to her own ignorance, once again she played the victim.
Everyone was complaining because the sauce was
nasty,
like orange. Dave's Gourmet wasn't sharing information with me. Dave crossed me so much that I have no choice but to file suit.
They giving you money. What do you mean you got no choice, bruv? You're accepting their money willingly. But now you want to be like, oh, they didn't tell me anything. I just asked them for money, but they don't tell me anything. And they give me the money. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, okay.
You're not supporting me by purchasing this.
Then to make matters even worse, she tried to invoice him for over $120,000.
Are you mad,
She wanted
Black?
$90 times the 1,400 hours for the time that she claimed she spent promoting the product online.
You
and
mad?
keep in mind,
How's that
never
Dave's
was any of
flipping?
this laid
How's that Dave's responsibility? Why is that his fault?
out in the contract by any stretch of the imagination. It really seems like she just had a very basic royalty structure and nothing more. But it also seems like she thought she could live off this pink sauce money for the rest of her life, when obviously the product was a total flop. I mean, honestly, if I was at someone's house and they whipped out the pink sauce for dinner, like to throw on some wings or maybe some spaghetti, I'm getting up and leaving immediately, disowning them as a friend or a family member forever. And yet she still had the audacity to try and tell them that she would need a $1.5 million payment if they wanted to continue selling her pink sauce.
My royalty is supposed to be paid to me before any expenses.
But you ain't sold shit, bruv. How you just getting a royalty out the blue?
When I received my royalty for Q1, it was paid to me before any expenses. Now that I'm uncomfortable and they know that I would have been hiring
No, now that we know your pink sauce is shit, we don't want to give you money.
to help, they make this bogus excuse as to why they're putting expenses on top of my royalty. It does not work like that.
Yes, it
and
does.
This is when Dave really decided to lay it all out there, and he claims that they gave her a total of $161,000 through their partnership.
That's a real big.
Even giving her $14,000 after she was talking
Ew.
shit about them because she was crying about getting evicted and going homeless.
Concerning your pink sauce, and you know, as we saw, it kind of looked like you were on the up and up, and unfortunately, you went live. I
She
think
looking like a flipping crackhead now, bruv. Buckethead and everything. What's going on?
or yesterday with the GoFundMe saying that you are now facing eviction. You don't have food in your house. Your phone is off right now, so you're at a Starbucks just doing this interview, and you don't have any money to your name. And
How Tasha K still got money? Didn't they flip and sue her to oblivion?
And that's not to even mention that she almost immediately got a full body makeover the day that Dave's paycheck hit her bank account. I mean,
Crazy.
it's almost as if she thought Dave and his company were gonna be like her new sugar daddy or some shit like that. When in all reality, he likely lost a ton of money to develop and produce this product. I mean, I would think that this is something he laughs about in the current day, as it was such a terrible decision.
However, I will be giving entrepreneurial tips.
I mean, honestly, she's lucky that she does not have a defamation
How
lawsuit
is she-
waiting at her doorstep, that my guy Dave did not try to take her very last shekels. And even then, she has the audacity to try to go behind their back and make a new sauce that would come in a dry packet that the consumer had to mix on their own, while still
So now
calling
we have to make the sauce, bruv. But we must pay you. Now we gotta make it on our own. We must put our own water, flour, flipping custard in there. The fuck?
it the pink sauce. Now releasing the nasty brother of the pink sauce, the blue sauce.
Ah, you see that.
All right, y'all, let me show y'all
Oh
one of the
my
ways
God.
I mixed the blue sauce. And oh my gosh, it was so good.
No, it was not.
Okay, so
It was
first we
not.
gonna need an activator, okay? So here, I'm adding in the blue seasoning, and then I was doing Holy Spirit activate, activate, activate.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
That's not the spirit, the Holy Spirit we know, bruv.
Even till this day, despite her product crashing and burning almost 2 years ago, she still is out here trying to convince people to buy her sauce.
Ew,
She
what
still
the
claims
fuck?
it will be bigger than ketchup one day, and she seems just as delusional about the entire thing as she was from the start.
She's
In
psycho.
general, the pink sauce lady should serve as a good lesson to not go full force into something you know nothing about, especially when you are not willing to learn even after making multiple mistakes. And it's just
Even
so
after the
lame
snow
that she
bunny
was always
told you.
playing the victim when a literal child could understand how she was in the wrong.
You get a fucking deal, Dave's Gourmet.
More black people, because I feel like our faith is snatched from us from when we young, you know? Oh, don't tell it. Don't report this on your taxes. You ain't gonna be able to get food stamps. Don't do this. And then you hide yourself. You get so used to taking the shortcut or...
I mean, all this lady had to do was stay in the celebrity chef lane,
Tell yourself
but
that,
instead
lady.
she totally nukes her reputation in the food space, and essentially just became a living meme, like a laughingstock online.
To be honest, you're not special.
But either way, I want to know what you guys think about this update
Neither are
down
you.
below. You know, the other day I was just sitting at my computer thinking, whatever happened to that pink sauce lady? And the reality was actually much funnier than I could have ever imagined. I mean, seriously, thinking that you can just write off your lifestyle as a business expense on a company you do not own was really just beyond delusional. But y'all let me know what you guys think about down below in the comments. As always, I do want to thank you guys for watching today's video, dropping a like and subscribing. But as you guys know, it's been your boy the Tan Superman, and some other failed TikTok products out here need to be covered, so I'm out.
I think this was pretty much a fail, bruv. In all essence of the whole thing. I mean, the pink sauce itself, I mean, I've never tasted it, so let me not hate, but I don't know one person who was like, oh, that pink sauce is slapping, bruv. You know? Maybe the first batch she got right, but the rest, I don't know about them. But let me not speak on that. All I can say is she should have taken advice. She should have told the guy who was helping her that, hey, man, we need to invest in a solid recipe that's not going off, that's not going bad, that's still maintaining that pink color all the time. It can't be different colors, different shades of fucking pink, 50 shades of pink. We can't be having that, bruv. You know what I mean? And I think she was just too stuck up, too far up her own ass to flip and realize that, hey, man, I need assistance, I need help, I need to appreciate the people that are investing in this product and that are helping me take it to the market and not treat them like a sugar daddy in my personal bank account. Because that's clearly what she started doing, and then she wants to sue them and whatnot when they were the people who helped her, you know, entitlement, and she's blown it all. As you can see now, she's chilling there looking like a para, bruv. You know, it's tough, man. Hey, man, but what can you do? Anyway, shout out to Jamari. Like, comment, and subscribe to him. Let's go.